What's good, y'all? L Famous, living my life, not thinking about it twice. Don't be scared to like, subscribe, or share this dope content if you like it. You heard? Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, yo, I'm gonna give y'all a funny story about smoking. You heard? And this one involves my uncle. God bless the dead, my Uncle Mitch. You heard? From my father's side, my father brother. You heard? Uncle Mitch. I love you, man. I miss you too, man. He passed away some years ago. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about my Uncle Mitch, man, I don't know. Everybody got that uncle out there. You know what I'm saying? I had two uncles from my father's side that used to really come and check for me, you know what I'm saying, as a kid, you know what I'm saying, to help me get through. They wasn't coming on a regular, but they used to pop up in my life, doing things for me, trying to tell me put me on the right path and tell me the right things to do. And because I was raised by my grandmother and my aunt and them, you know what I'm saying, strong black women, you know what I'm saying, and my other uncle that was in my house, my other two uncles that was in my house, my mother's brothers, they was on drugs, so I had a certain kind of respect for them, but you know what I'm saying, you lose a little bit of respect for people that's into drugs, you know what I'm saying? So even though I always show my uncles respect, it was like, I used to stay away from them, like, you know what I'm saying? Because we really didn't have nothing in common. But one of my uncles I did, my Uncle Butch. You know what I'm saying? He always was one of my favorite uncles, and my mother brother and this and that. But my father's brothers, right? My father come from a big family, a few sisters and mad brothers. And I think my father was like one of the youngest brothers, you heard? Youngest sons, you heard? And my pops had passed away. No, matter of fact, my pops was alive at this time, but my pops had, you know how like when you're young and you hang with your pops always dropping you off at his family member's house or whatever. Well, that's what it was. I was at one of his baby mother's family house. You understand what I'm saying? And they got a big family too. We was up there on Lauren Place, and my I remember being a little kid, playing outside with my cousins and them. We was all like young, you know what I'm saying? I think I was like I had to be like 7 to 8 years old. You heard? Those years, you heard? And somebody had walked by, and first of all, me and my cousins, we all out there playing, running around in front of the house, you know what I'm saying? Playing, running up and down as kids. We 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you know what I'm saying? Kids just running around in front of the house, you know what I'm saying? All the adults is in the house, eating, talking junk, doing them, that real soulful vibe, you know what I'm saying? And hood version, you heard? I miss that family life, And some dude walked by, and he threw a cigarette on the floor. Now you know how like when a person throw a lit cigarette on the floor, you know what I'm saying? They throw it and it be burning. So I don't know what made me do it. I was a crazy little kid. So I went up and picked up the cigarette, and I was going like this to my mouth, like, I smoked the cigarette to my cousins and them, like, I smoked the cigarette. You heard? And I was playing, and I was playing with them, and I kept going like this, going like this, going like this. And then out of nowhere, you know how like the Batman movie, bam, boom, you see them, all it was a flash of lightning just hit my face. Pow! I looked up, it was my Uncle Mitch. Nigga smacked daylights out of me, you heard? The cigarette fell, I fell, I was on the floor like this. I got up quick, you know, like I was just stunned. He said, boy, get your butt ass in the house. Don't you ever play with no cigarette. You heard? Do you know I'm in my 40s and I did time and everything. I did 7 years in jail. I never smoked cigarettes. I never smoked cigarettes. To this day, I never smoked cigarettes. You heard? Behind that slap that I got when I was like 7 or 8 years old. My Uncle Mitch slapped thunder out of me, you heard? I was like, bang! Yo, what the hell, B? Yo, my Uncle Mitch, B, God bless the dead, man. He set me straight, man. You heard? You never know. You never know. You never know what'll keep you away from something, you heard? You never know.